Productivity. It's a word we often hear but can be elusive to many. But are you feeling stuck? Are you not motivated and just not achieving the productivity that you want? Well, today I want to delve into some lesser known strategies that could help make a world of difference in how you approach your daily tasks so that you can make a difference. Now, some of these might sound counterproductive, but if you give these a go, perhaps they might just kickstart your productivity drive. So, stop what you're doing and let's see if we can change things up and try something new. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'm Nick and I explore ways to enhance our productivity whilst we embrace the joy of life. Now, some of the ideas in this video may be a little different to the usual productivity advice, but if these aren't working for you, then I'd seriously give these a go and this video might just be for you. Now, we often hear, tackle the big tasks first, but have you considered doing the opposite? Starting with the smaller tasks, those we might consider as not important. Think about it. When an athlete warms up, they don't begin with the hardest exercise. They start simple, gradually preparing their body. And the same concept can be applied to our daily tasks. Why is this effective? Well, smaller tasks often require less mental energy and can be completed relatively quickly. Once you've checked a few off, you're already in the doing mode. And even if some of those tasks weren't so important, by the time you approach the bigger and more important tasks, your momentum is much more up there. You'll feel more energy and drive, and you'll become more productive overall. The important thing here is the act of completing a series of smaller tasks actually gives you a boost. You'll feel better for it. It's a small mini win, mini achievement for each task, and these give your brain that positive energy from feeling satisfied at checking those things off your list. Now, I've also found with this method, the visual aspect of seeing your task list shrink fast really does develop into a feeling of productivity inside, and that momentum you've just got can then lead you into one of the larger tasks. So my second tip is remember to tell ourselves about our own self-strengths and positives. We often forget our achievements and focus on our failures, but revisiting past successes can be a huge boost. And why? Because our brain has a way of using past experiences to predict future outcomes. Now, if you remind yourself of previous successes, you're telling your brain, hey, we've done this before, we can do it again. The next time you're feeling unsure, take a moment. Think back to a time you've overcome a similar challenge. Use that as your motivation. Don't be humble. Tell yourself you've got it and you can do it. Because you are successful. You've got a track record of success, so don't forget it. Now, productivity experts and those seeking to improve their productivity will always talk about procrastination. So I'm going to tell you something completely opposite. You should procrastinate. Sounds a bit counterintuitive, right? Stay with me. Sometimes when we're trying to be far too productive and focusing so hard, we forget that actually our brain sometimes needs a change of scenery, mentally speaking. When we get stuck or we're feeling burnt out, taking a brief break, maybe watching an unrelated video, reading a short article can stimulate the brain in different ways. It's not about aimlessly wasting time, but actually giving your brain kind of mini vacation, a little holiday, so that it can come back feeling a bit more refreshed. I've actually applied this technique on several occasions myself. Perhaps I've been trying to write some complicated code and really struggling to get past a particular problem in that code. When I feel myself getting frustrated or mentally tired, I just stop. I then go and do something else for a short time. I might take a short walk outside, grab a coffee, go and watch a short video, just something that's unrelated and completely different to the task I was doing. That allows my brain to switch off from the problem that I had for a short time. After I've done that, my brain relaxes and gets back on track. New thoughts and ideas will come into your mind and I'm recharged again. When we allow our brains to rest like that, ideas will stir and grow in our minds, and allowing our mind to wander can give us a huge creativity boost. So next time you're feeling bad for procrastinating, well, stop. Give your mind a moment. Try this every day and you'll be sure to see some positive results. Now, we've all had that burst of motivation, but as many of us know, it can be fleeting and just gone as quickly as it arrived. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps us going even when that initial spark fades. It can be the difference between starting a fitness routine in January and still being committed to it in June. While motivation will get you started, it's the discipline of that task that keeps you going. And then we don't necessarily need to feel motivated 100% of the time. So how do we build the discipline? Well, maybe we need to find a way to build habits. Maybe it's setting aside the same hour daily for a task or having a dedicated workspace. Finding your own way to maintain that discipline over motivation is going to help you every day. As humans, we aren't built to be motivated all the time, so don't try to be. Instead, find ways to build consistency in your routine. Build those habits and you'll overall achieve much more. Now, have you ever noticed how your energy can change depending on who you're with, who you spend time with? That's because surrounding yourself with driven individuals can make all the difference. There's an inherent motivation in seeing other people reaching their goals. It's not just about competition and camaraderie. Join a group, attend seminars, have some coffee chats with people who inspire you. Their drive can be infectious and motivating. They may have skills you aspire to, so consume them and learn and develop in yourself. The more we tend to immerse ourselves with similar like-minded people, the more our energy and drive is going to be stimulated. Following others on a similar journey will also show you how they have overcome challenges and hurdles, had to learn new skills, and the fact they're able to push through and do all these things should give you your own boost in your inspiration. Even as a solopreneur, don't feel that you are alone. Reach out to others, engage and enjoy the benefits that it brings. Now, turning challenges into games can be an effective strategy. When you gamify your task, you add an extra element of fun to it. For example, have you had a ton of data entry to do? Maybe set a timer, and challenge yourself to finish a certain amount by the time it goes off. Making it into a bit of a game can make the mundane a little bit more exciting. By giving ourselves extra targets to meet, we can drive our motivation, especially if you're quite competitive. The reward we get when we achieve these serves to underpin the hard work we put in, making it feel easier next time and giving us a productivity boost that can keep on coming. This can be even more rewarding when we are doing mundane tasks that might be quite easy. Add some extra layers to those tasks to strengthen them up, and then strive to achieve those tasks now you've made them that little bit harder. Now, in our day-to-day lives, we often feel the need to always be on, but did you know our brain consolidates information and problem solves during breaks? Letting our brain rest allows it to regenerate, and by doing so, much like allowing yourself to procrastinate, allows your brain the freedom to be more creative, and new ideas will begin to flow. Taking a brain rest can allow you to become bored, and that can be a good thing. It means your brain has reached a stage where it's ready for the next task. It's been decluttered and essentially reset. So next time you're deep in a task, remember it's okay, even beneficial, to step away for a short while. You might just come back with quite a fresh perspective. Now, holding oneself accountable is crucial, but it's equally vital not to beat yourself up over small setbacks. Maybe you missed a day of your workout. That's okay. Focus on the days you did and just aim to do better. It's okay to be a little hard on yourself, not too much, but just enough to keep you in check. Sometimes it's okay to tell yourself, just suck it up and do the thing, even if it's not motivating to go fun, but it simply has to be done. Once you've actually powered through though, having given yourself a stern word, you'll actually find you feel much better for achieving whatever the thing was. Now, if you're struggling and you need to overcome that voice inside you that says you just can't do it, don't let excuses rule. Ultimately, you feel much better and fulfilled once you get through it. Remember, the outcome that by getting on with it will always be better than the outcome if you just give up and give in. Now, our environment plays a pivotal role in our productivity. A cluttered desk can lead to a cluttered mind. Take a few moments every day to organise your workspace. By being intentional with the environment in which we are, we'll frame a much better mindset, ultimately boosting our productivity. This might mean having a dedicated desk or workspace away from areas where we might usually relax. Even the clothes we wear can impact how we feel. So think about the task you're doing and how you can best focus your mind on that task, and choose or create your environment specifically for that task and for you. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed some of the thoughts in this video. Productivity is most definitely not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about exploring and finding what resonates with you. If you find value in any of the thoughts in this video, or even have your own unconventional tips for how you boost your productivity, share your experiences in the comments. I hope I've given you some inspiration, so don't forget to give me a like, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video.